Melbourne superstars Cameron Smith, Billy Slater and Cooper Cronk have been red hot over the first fortnight of the 2012 Telstra Premiership. And there's nothing that the Queensland trio enjoy more than returning to their state of origin. That spelt bad news for a Gold Coast outfit missing the imposing presence of Jamal Idris. And it only took 2 minutes for their fears to be realised when the crafty Cronk offered the definition of a perfect attacking kick.
With some players outside him, including a chance here for Matt Duffy. What a bounce he got! Straight from room service. It sat up for him, and Melbourne with a classic to kick this one off.
Persistent rain made scoring chances hard to come by, leaving the Titans to rue a couple of close calls in the first 40, like when this bomb slipped through their fingers, and then when front rower Matt White, in his 100th NRL game, was in front of the kicker Matt Sharma. So the home side headed back to the sheds with nothing to show for their endeavours, trailing 4-0. When Melbourne made their next impression on the scoreboard, it was no surprise that Cronk's paw prints were all over it.
Now Smith comes across the field, links up with Cronk, steps on the inside of Ridge, gives it to Manu. The Titans have cracked, and Seeker finds the line for Melbourne to open up the score.
Just 3 minutes later, Slater doubled up from a scrum win to create the extra man.
Run around from Slater to Manu. Beautifully worked. Duffy for the corner, and Melbourne go back to back.
Another Queensland Origin mainstay in Nate Miles helped put the hosts back in contention with a classy cutout to the left edge.
Miles it is. Little ball for Rankin. He goes wide straight away. Lovely play from the middle of the field. Nate Miles going to the line, and Steve Michaels finishes it off, and the Titans are on the board.
He's a classy player, Nate Miles.
However, that was swiftly negated when the Storm's big three combined sweetly in midfield.
Cronk goes back to the middle for Slater, straight down the middle. He comes to Zillman, runs away from him. The big three of the Melbourne Storm at their best.
Slater's finest feat was yet to come, though.
Smith, a kick for Slater! Billy came up with it, but sailed across the dead ball line.
Don't tell me.
He hasn't.
Don't tell me.
Rugby League's Special One came up with an early candidate for Play of the Year, and in earning the benefit of the doubt, he became the most prolific try-scoring fullback in Premiership history with 130 beside his name. The hungry Southerners weren't content to finish there, though.
When it goes wide, Quinn Brothers for himself wins the race, and Melbourne have another one.
Following just one try in the first half, the second term yielded 6, heavily weighted in favour of the Storm, who boast 3 of the world's best players, and they know each other's games inside out.
We're fortunate enough to be able to have played probably 12 years of football together now. We started in under-19s at Brisbane North, so we know each other's game pretty well, and those little plays we come up with, and we practice them at training, and fortunately enough they come off in the game sometimes. So no, it was a tough grind tonight. We got put a few points on late, but I don't think that showed how difficult the night was.
David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.